Mm-hmm. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Frank's Unsolicited Advice NFL Talk with Bree and June. How you guys doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I've seen better days, but I'm happy to be here with you guys. So any day above ground is a better day than below one. So I'm good. I'm happy. June, what's up?
What up? What up? Hey, bless as always. Just like you said, man.
Yeah.
Any day above ground, it's a great day.
For real. If I woke up this morning, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I guess some news, interesting news. I guess the biggest one, we're going to tackle that one first, or we're going to go through the mediocre stuff and then go into that one?
We'll just go through the list. We'll do that.
All right, so you take it away. You read the topics.
Yeah. Huh? Okay. So, Julio Jones to the Titans. And I think June put this in here. Do Julio Jones acquirement change to the Titans' foreseeable future, especially this year? June, did you put that in?
Yes.
Yeah, because I didn't put anything in the chat. So you want to go first, June, and then I go after or whatever?
I go. Brandon, you want to go? Please.
No, you first. It's your question. It was your question. So you take it away.
Jeez. I don't know. The more originally, I thought that it didn't. Originally, I was thinking like, man, he could have went to another team that could have probably valued his size and his talent a lot more than what the Titans would. And if he's trying to win a ring, at first, again, I was like, man, that's ugly. I didn't like it. But the more that it marinated, I started thinking to myself, you got AJ over there, you got Julio over there, and and now you got Henry, right? And listening to some commentators the other day, they made a good point. It's still Henry's team, it's still going to be a run first team, but when it's not a run first team, now you got two great options over there that's going to make it work. So I think it changes it for the better. I'm gonna go back on what I said the other day on the text message where I said I didn't think so. I think it does change it for the best of that organization. And I think it's going to be a big impact this year because I don't know if other teams are going to know how to handle that type of weapon, those types of weapons. What type of defense package you're going to put on there, because not every team is going to have a strong defensive line and two good DBs to take care of both of them players. That's just what I think.
You gonna go, Bree, or you want me to go? I go? Okay, I go and then you go last, right? So me too, like you, June. I said it wouldn't work. And I said that because of Tannehill. It's not that the combination isn't great. I think the combination is dope. Like Shannon Sharp said, you're gonna have AJ Brown on one side, and then you're gonna have him on the other side. Who do you double? Me personally, I would go with AJ. He's the younger receiver, but you're picking your poison at that point, right? And the other reason I felt that they wasn't going to do as good is because of Jonnu Smith being gone, a tight end. But because I'm a fan of a team that likes to use tight ends and it's big, I thought that would make a difference for them if he was still there. However, listening to some commentators and actually sitting back and talking about it, it's not a bad acquisition. Does it make them playoff contenders? Super Bowl contenders? No, I don't think so. I think you still need to fix some kinks out there. The defense, some people left. So we got to see how the defense is going to do. What if you stop Derrick Henry and force Tannehill to have to throw 300 yards? You know what I'm saying? Or
is he going to be able to do it?
Is he going to be able to do it? Is Julio going to be able to stay healthy? Yes, he's never missed that many games. And he's even last year with the games he missed, he was averaging 85 yards a game, which is the most by a wide receiver. However, if he's not healthy, you still go back to the fact that AJ Brown's by himself.
Right.
So can it work? I think it can. Will it work? I don't know. In my opinion, it depends what Tannehill you get. Yes, Derrick Henry's there. It's a run first game. It's a run first team. And I think it helps Julio out too, because he doesn't have to do as much to be productive. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said he should have went to another team. Like, we talked about the Cardinals. even Buffalo or something where he doesn't have to be the primary target or even the secondary target because you have to pick your poison. But I'm excited to see what they do with it. You know what I'm saying? It might work. Bree, what you got?
So I second that. I'm excited to see. My opinion doesn't change as it did. My opinion is still the same from 2-3 days ago. And with that being said, is Tannehill going to be able to throw for those 300 plus yards every single game? The plus I do see of it is that now it's more coverage on the wide receivers, which leaves Derrick Henry open a lot more, or more coverage on Derrick Henry, which leaves the wide receivers open a lot more. But does Tannehill have the strengths to throw for 300 plus yards every game, or some games if needed being? Because I mean, even with how many people like cover Derrick Henry, he's still a monster. He's not human, so he's gonna be able to go through him anyway. But still, with your wide receivers open, are you a deep passer?
Mm-hmm.
Are you a what's the word I'm looking for? Consistent deep passer. Passer. That's the word I'm looking for. Are you consistent when it comes to that? So for people saying, "Oh, Julio Jones to the Titans, they're gonna win the AFC," like, calm down. Calm down.
It's
down.
Fans
you just have to see when it happens.
Yeah.
You have to see, because not every quarterback can adjust to every wide receiver. Not every wide receiver can adjust to every quarterback. It doesn't matter who your name is. Not everyone can adjust to that person.
Yeah, I agree. I think chemistry is big. Now, the good difference between this year and last year is that they're actually going to have training camp. So they're going to be able to build some chemistry. They've been having OTAs and stuff like that. I just hope that Julio doesn't waste valuable years there. He's already older. You know what I'm saying? To me, if I was in his position, I would have looked at a team that maybe I wasn't going to be the number one star, but could have got me that ring that I'm going to chase. You know what I'm saying? And then once I get that ring, then, hey, I'll go to the Titans. I'll go to any other team after that because I already got the ring. That doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? I got one Super Bowl. I'm good. It goes on top of all the stats that I already have. So we'll see. I'm very excited. It's almost middle of June. You know what I'm saying? So not too many months to go before we start seeing some of these teams out here doing what they do. But it is what it is. We'll see what happens.
Now, do you think that or I mean, another thing that I thought about the other day was I mean, adding Julio Jones, yes, he's not a tight end. However, how much of that gap did he fill in by going to the Titans and the Titans getting rid of their star tight end, Geno Smith? Was it a big gap and you still leave some type of stardom out there that you're missing?
I think you leave option is what you leave. I don't know who the third receiver is. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know who the other tight end is. They mentioned it on Undisputed, but I can't remember the name. I think what Julio does, it gives you the presence of a big body. You know, a guy that can get that 50-50 ball, a guy that has a strong, he's strong. You know, I remember when he took that ball away from Malcolm Butler in the rematch of the regular season after the Super Bowl, he snatched it right out of his hand in the end zone. And poor Malcolm Butler fell back like, oh my God. But you know what I'm saying? It was like, he's a strong receiver. I like Julio. I do. He's very humble. He's very quiet. He doesn't, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't complain much. So I just think it gives them that star name and allows like you said, defenses to kind of say, okay, we got to worry about a 2,000-yard rusher already. And if we bring 8 in the box, can our safeties cover over top? Can we go man-to-man against Julio and A.J. Brown? If you take A.J. Brown and Julio, you put them with Mahomes. What's my man up in Buffalo? The quarterback up there. What's his name? I forgot his name. I can't think about it. Josh Allen. Yeah. You take him and you put him with Russell Wilson. You take that tandem with any consistent quarterback. That's something to fear. But the thing is, our defense is going to be scared of Tannehill's arm. That first year there, remember, he only threw for like 150 yards, one postseason game. The other one was like another 100 and something yards because Henry was doing everything. And the minute they shut Henry down, he couldn't do anything. last year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing about running backs is you can stop Henry. He hasn't had explosive games every game. So can Tannehill carry him? And that's where my questioning comes in. The tandem is great. I think it's dope. I think he fills the void. I think you have to concern about Julio. Even if he's not the same Julio of old, you still have to worry about him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I apologize. I didn't feel that one coming up. I really did it. Okay. So our next topic. Sorry, guys, I burped. Okay, I apologize. I act like I've never heard no one burp before. So our next topic, we can cover this in two of them together. Okay. So next one is Deshaun Watson. No update after judge told all the victims to identify themselves.
I said, so I go first. That people hate me more than they hate anybody else. So I said this.
Go first. I'll go first.
Okay, go first. Go first. Go first.
Okay. That right there is just so funny. And the reason why I say it's funny because it's just like so many people bashed, and I'm not saying like, oh, we have an answer. He's not guilty of all of this, But I'm just saying like so many people were quick to bash him and say he did it as if they were there. But the minute that the judge was like, okay, victims, all 22 of you guys have 48 hours to identify yourselves to the public. And we have not heard anything.
I mean,
I think, and I'm saying, I'm paused. Sorry for the long pause. But I will say this. If he didn't do anything and this is blackmail to him to get him to stay on the team because they didn't want him to leave that organization, the GM, the head coach, the owner, everybody in the Texans organizations need to get fired.
So we've been saying that, again, we made it very clear when we talked about it at length. And we said that if he was guilty, he should be tried as a guilty person, because sexual assault is not something to be joked around with, right? I think I have family members and people that I know that it's happened to, and it's not something that I take lightly. And if it was my daughter, I'll be upset. But the funny thing to me is, like you said, the judge says, "Oh, you got 48 hours for everybody's name to be exposed," and all of a sudden it's crickets, it's quiet. And now we're talking about what team he wants to go to, right? So it's like, what was it? Was it real or was it not? And if it wasn't real, I agree with Bree. That team or whoever started these rumors should be sued or tried for it. Because at the end of the day, you attack this man's character. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know about you guys, but I've been accused of stuff before that I didn't do, and I feel like that tarnishes you. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you don't and nothing ever happens, at the end of the day, people still look at you with that, did he really do it? You know what I'm saying? Or was he really like that? So I think that people, I think it's a funny to me how all of a sudden it's real. And like, this was the topic of discussion every single day when it came out. Then all of a sudden is
now is nothing.
Then it's like, no, my bad. So Nikki said, why can't we hear anybody but you? I don't know, Nikki. They can't hear y'all? Nikki's the only one. I mean, they're connected to Bluetooth, so they should hear it.
It's because you hear us through your headphones, not out loud.
Let me see.
But don't change it before you mess it up.
Talk.
Hello?
See, I heard you.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh.
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know what's going on, but I do my headphones because I don't have the feedback.
Okay. Yeah, but when you have your headphones and only the person they can't hear us through your headphones.
Oh,
Just like when you're listening to music, only you can hear it in your headphones and nobody else can.
All right. I hear now. Oh, hey. I've had this thing for almost a year. Not I've had for a year, by 6 months, and I never knew that. Wow. Okay.
The headphones. How else do you think headphones work? So
No, but I thought you could still hear it. I thought because it was Bluetooth, you could still hear it on the thing.
I thought it was just Nikki that had those like Jaguar AirPods or something, the ones you get.
She
So-
commented in. She's like, okay, I hear now.
Just kidding, Nikki.
Hello, but can't hear anything. There she go. All right. So
all right, June.
go ahead, June. Yeah, what you think about that?
I'm registering what you asked.
No, how
Deshaun Watson. It ain't much to say, it went radio silent. The news came out about the women or whatnot to identify themselves or whatever the case is. We haven't heard anything from it. I agree with Frank. There should be some type of lawsuit for, I think, defamation and things, how you say it. I mean, because you're playing with this dude's money. When you're falsely accused of something, now it's going to really, if I'm the owner of another team and I want to sign you, I'm going to be like, I don't know, I'll offer you this much when you know damn well that you're worth that much. But I'm patiently waiting for this outcome. And I really do hope that the people that if he's falsely accused, that the people that falsely accused him are 110% held accountable. Because that happens everywhere. It happens in NFL, it happens in the Navy. And we all know that I love nothing more but for those people that talk that madness and falsely accuse people to get held accountable. It's just plain old wrong.
So Nikki wrote in the chat, the same thing about Telvin. They raided his house and we ain't hear shit after that. So I'm not sure what happened with Telvin, Nikki. So if you want to put
so what happened with Telvin is the parents of the 17-year-old girl found out about her and Telvin's relationship through her phone and saw message, like all that stuff. So that's when they raided his house. But yeah, we haven't heard anything. I don't think
there's no news. It's funny how all these people was getting crucified, right? They were throwing stones at them, and then all of a sudden it's crickets. Because now we're talking about Julio Jones going to the Titans, and we're talking about Aaron Rodgers not showing up to OTAs, and we're talking about I don't even know who else they're talking about, because that's all you hear about is Julio Jones, Aaron Rodgers, nothing else. So I hope he goes to the Broncos. I hope he gets out of Texas.
And that was our next topic. Okay. Today, Deshaun Watson says that he wants to go to Denver. And that's what I said. My mom was right, because remember that one podcast we have everyone on Zoom, and you're like, Mom, where do you think Deshaun Watson's going to go? She's like, I think he's going to go to Denver. Yeah, we're like, what? Nah.
But
then boom.
Denver, they got a quarterback. They got like a little rookie dude out there, right? That started. He was doing okay.
But how it came about was Kareem Jackson was on a podcast. What's the name of the podcast? I forgot. Oh, Catch and Fades. And he said that he spoke to Deshaun Watson recently. And Deshaun Watson spoke to him because Kareem is on the Broncos right now. But he said that he wants to be a Bronco and he wants to come out to Denver. And that podcast was dropped today. So now
I mean, any team that has so here's the thing about it, and I hate when we talk about fans, commentators, whatever, like if one person's gonna go to a team, it's gonna make a big difference. Like Bree said, it has to be chemistry. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Ocho Cinco came to the Pats, I'm like, oh, he's gonna kill it, dope. He's finally got a good team behind him. He couldn't learn the playbook. Just because you go to a team doesn't mean that it's gonna automatically change or be the best. You still gotta have some kind of consistency, and the team is about the organization behind it. Like I've been saying, owner, manager, general manager, head coaches, coaching staff, and the players. You know what I mean? So if you don't have that kind of chemistry and that kind of thing going, it doesn't matter who you put on the center, it's not gonna work. We've seen a lot of quality quarterbacks go to rotten teams, but the team has bad coaching, bad ownership, bad general managers, and it doesn't do anything. So I could have sworn the kid from the Broncos who was it? Who was on the Broncos last year? Was it Drew Lock?
Luck, yeah.
Yeah, I thought he did okay. I mean, did they get rid of him?
I don't know. I think they were
No, but this
shopping
is
him.
all just about Deshaun Watson wants to go to the Broncos. That's it. They didn't say anything about how the Broncos feel about it. It's just what Deshaun Watson feel like where he will be comfortable playing is the Broncos.
I mean,
But remember, Aaron Rodgers said the Broncos was another option for him too.
yeah, that is true. I don't know. If I was oh boy, I would try to go somewhere else. I don't know. But anyway, go ahead.
All right. And then also speaking of Houston, Tyrod Taylor met with Houston media for the first time, and there was no dancing around the fact that he will be Texans' week 1 starter. He also stated that he's been a fan of Deshaun Watson and he knows him personally, but the opportunity to be able to start here is something that he looks forward to doing.
Go ahead. I'll let you go.
No, you go first. I'm sorry. I went first last time.
No, I was gonna say I don't. Of course, you're gonna be the week 1 starter. Nobody knows what happened to Deshaun Watson, bro. It's like you're competing against yourself, bro. So you're gonna and I like Tyrod Taylor. You know, I think he could be a consistent starter in the league. But you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's organization. Deshaun doesn't want to be there. You're the most veteran one there. You're gonna start. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that if Deshaun was saying I'm gonna stay a Texan and I'm gonna play,
you're not starting.
You would be bringing him, you know, Gatorade and patting his forehead with a towel. Like, what did you see on the last play? Oh, I was looking at the playbook thing, and you should have stepped left instead of going right. Like,
he's gonna be the fair girl, like how Jameis Winston was the first game against the Broncos in the States.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
He's gonna be the cheerleader on the sideline.
Hoping I get a chance to come in. Like, no. That was stupid. I'm gonna be week 1 start. Of course you are.
Don't make me laugh. Okay, my body hurts. Don't make me laugh.
Of course you're gonna be the week 1 starter. Congratulations.
Stop it.
Me and June can go there and try for quarterback. You're gonna be the week 1 starter. They don't have no other choice.
Yeah.
Stop. My body hurts and my throat hurts. June, you have any words?
I don't know. I think Deshaun Jackson would probably make about 25 other teams better, you know?
Deshaun Jackson.
Deshaun Watson, bro.
I mean Deshaun Watson, my bad. Deshaun Watson, yeah.
About the Eagles.
You already know what this says. But yeah, Deshaun Watson would probably make about 25 other teams better, you know? In my opinion, I mean, he could go to the Steelers and he could be the replacement for Big Ben. I'm not saying nothing negative at all. You are. You see what I'm saying right there? I didn't say nothing negative.
Wow.
I just said
I didn't say anything negative. Nothing came out of my mouth.
That escalated too fast.
I didn't say anything.
So Frank, real news. You put Deshaun Watson there, and if this is quote unquote Big Ben's last year, does that change the entire look of the AFC?
No.
He'll be his successor, and
he'll be a successor.
So you asking me if so Deshaun Watson went and took a backup job behind Ben Roethlisberger this year because Big Ben is out next year. Does that change the scope of the AFC? Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
And I'm saying it in a positive way. I didn't say nothing negative.
I know, but I didn't say anything wrong.
Yes, you did. You
what did I say? But I didn't say anything.
But Nikki said, where would he be a good fit? And he is not being anyone's backup.
No, I'm not saying he would.
Anybody's backup.
I say this, if he really potentially wanted to go to a team like Pittsburgh or the Seahawks or the Bucks or somewhere with a consistent like QB1, like starting QB1, and that's where he really feels like he needs to go, knowing that someone's time is almost up, I think he would be a backup for a year, for a season.
I think so too. And Nikki, to answer your question, I know he ain't going to the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm just kidding, Nikki. I'm just kidding, you know, trying to stir something up.
No, she ain't on with us on Zoom for you to do that. If she was on Zoom, she would have definitely been, you know, going at you.
I bet you that little bubble is just the little bubble in the comments is just bloop, bloop, bloop.
She said Green Bay. Where you going? You packed up and left. So she got the mean face. She got the mean face emoji right now.
I'm just kidding, Nikki. You know I love you.
Hey, so I tell you what, Deshaun on any team needing a quarterback will make a difference. Hell, you put Deshaun in New England, he'll start over Cam. Hey, you put Deshaun in New England, they win the AFC, hands down. That's it. That's it. we going all the way. It's gonna be a Belichick and Brady evolution in the Super Bowl, but that's not gonna happen. So
I agree.
and I say that because of the coaching. They have decent weapons now, and Cam got hurt throwing a ball, hit somebody's helmet. You know what I mean?
No. I'm laughing.
He start the fucking season. He's already getting sidelined. Oh, we suck again. Yo, Bree, I like your braids in the back. That look nice. You see, dude, this is what I be talking about, man. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I'm with you, bro.
I thought about when you said that. I was gonna be slick to be an asshole, but you were like, put Deshaun Watson to anywhere, he's gonna be starting quarterback. And I was gonna say,
get it together. Nikki talking about, so who wishy-washy, Nikki? Nikki, we about to add a fourth person.
No.
We got so much stuff to say. Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna add it.
I was gonna say, not according to Tyrod Taylor.
Oh, wow.
But I said it in my head and just started laughing.
I'm not wishy-washy. I'm trying to add you to this damn thing, and it's not letting me bring them on camera.
All right. So the next topic, so we can move on. June had put a list, right? Of all 32 quarterbacks, okay? Top quarterbacks, all in order from 32 to 1. But do we agree with the top 5, okay? At number 5, they have Deshaun Watson. At number 4, they have Russell Wilson. At number 3, they have Aaron Rodgers. At number 2, they have Tom Brady. And at number 1, they have Patrick Mahomes. Do you agree
Now, real
with
quick, before you guys answer this,
hold on. Before we do this, I got Nikki on Facebook Live. She chiming in. Got a nice head there. She's smiling. She's trying to get her thoughts in. She's like, y'all can't see her, but I can see her. What you were saying?
Last week, you got Cam gonna Cam now. If we get Deshaun,
oh, she's calling you what she wants.
Yeah, but I'm not caught. I never said Cam was gonna be the man. Yeah. I've always said that's the problem. We don't know what Cam we gonna get. We gonna get 2015 MVP Cam, or we gonna get last Cam. You know what I'm saying? Dab Cam, the number 1 Cam. No, we don't know.
We even get to try to do something. You like that?
Yeah, you need to get better Wi-Fi because we can't hear you. It cuts in and out. All we hear is have that. So, anyways, she got a tripod, y'all. She's ready. She said, y'all gonna make me part of this team. We got to try, unless she got that tripod for something else. Listen, that's
oh my God.
That's a whole other conversation.
Not everybody has, okay, Frank, off NFL topic. Not everybody has a tripod or ring lights for OnlyFans, okay? Not at all.
I wasn't saying OnlyFans. I know she's not going to do that. I was saying for other things.
But you said you know what? No. That's not everybody. But not everybody
I don't got an OnlyFans.
Okay, but not or the other thing. Not everybody. I have a long, big, tall one right there, and the reason why I bought that $140 tripod ring light was to practice.
Wait one. My mom says she loved me. I love you too, Mom. Now go ahead. Continue.
The reason why I bought that one right there was to practice all those little transition effects on TikTok where you make you look like.
Bree, somebody told me you had an OnlyFans that you just don't give people your name. I was
I
like,
don't have it.
Bree's a wholesome girl.
Frank is so disgusting.
First of all,
he is so messy.
First of all, who's saying that I have an only? And where is that money? Because it's not going to my bank account.
Bree, we don't know where your money go, girl. Hey, let's get back.
I don't
to
have
football.
one.
We can talk about OnlyFans afterwards.
I don't have one. I don't.
I know you don't, girl. I'm just joking with you. I'm joking with you.
Oh, I thought you meant like someone really said that.
No,
to you.
girl, I'm playing with you, man. I wouldn't even tell you that on Facebook Live. I would have called you on one-on-one.
Oh,
First of
all right. So
what I got.
Hold on. She got to say something. She want. Go ahead. Say it, girl.
Bree. Give me
hey
Bree.
girl. Hey girl.
Hey, girl. Last week, Frank said, in distress. I wish you could see. Cam, try.
Tell her to get on Zoom.
You might oh,
You know
Cam.
how to get on Zoom?
Nikki, get on Zoom. I
Nikki.
can't hear you.
Nikki, they want you to get on Zoom.
Nikki, get on Zoom. We can't hear you.
You want you on Zoom, Nick. I'm gonna send you the link. Go ahead.
Okay, so we'll come back to that because I really want to hear what she had to say. Hey,
Yeah,
Bree,
yeah.
remember what Frank said last week? I already knew it was coming.
Yeah, because
But okay,
me and Nick, we gonna fight, yo. We gonna fight. It's coming.
all right. So
Go
while
ahead.
we wait for her to get on, do we agree with this top 5 list? Okay, so it's all 32 quarterbacks in order of this list, but the top 5 are at number 5, Deshaun Watson, at number 4, Russell Wilson, at number 3, Aaron Rodgers, at number 2, Tom Brady, and at number 1, Patrick Mahomes. But before you even say anything, June,
Okay,
what
go
were you
ahead.
going to say?
Me or June?
June.
Well, I mainly put this list in here because of the conversation that we had. So, it'll be interesting. I'm waiting for your answers. You want me to go first or last?
Yeah, you can go first, June.
Nikki chomping at the bit. And she got a
wait.
central AC and she's sweating. Yeah, so she ready.
Listen. I just got home, obviously, right? I just got home, and the boys ain't turned on the damn AC. I'm like, y'all,
Oof.
what is wrong with we in Texas? What is wrong with y'all?
Nigerian. You're Nigerian, fam. I'm pretty sure it's a lot hot in Nigeria right now. You know what I mean?
First of all, what you won't do is come for me. Hold on, let me take a sip.
Oh God. Yeah, take that sip because you ain't gonna do that with me. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. I'm with the smokes. I'm with the shits. We can do this all day. Let's go.
See, I have a uniform on. If I didn't, I'll be ready too. Bree, hold on.
Take it
Bree,
on,
do you remember last week? I'm like this because Frank is up here. So I'm trying to block him, right? Remember last week? It was, we don't know what kind of Cam we're going to get. Cam might show up. The Patriots. Hey, wait. I put the Jaguars under the Patriots. No. But the Patriots is my number 2. Now it's get Deshaun Watson. He'll be QB. What? Cam Newton.
Listen, you can put Jones is still be better than Jack.
All right. You can continue, Bree. I just wanted to point
no,
out what it was last week.
You're not
He
gonna
was
start
so
that
in
and then get off
distress.
it. Let me tell you something. First off,
He
No,
was
you did
so
say
in
that. You did say
distress.
that.
yeah, I did because I was talking shit. But here's the deal: you could put Mac Jones as starter, and they're gonna be better than Jags.
Whatever. We're not talking about all that. I'm talking about how you were so Cam and Cam. Now you like, what the Cam?
Cam came to the patch. I was like, oh
Look
man,
at Deshaun Watson. He's gonna be
and then after a
QB1.
few games, I was like, this is not good. What's happening? Cam is not doing what Cam could do. He had more touchdowns running than he did throwing. He doubled.
You ain't even give him the chance yet. You didn't already dismiss him. You said fuck him. He gonna be QB5 because you putting Deshaun Watson as QB1.
Hey, look, you see what the hat says? Do your job. Do your job. And the Patriots is built to do your job. If you don't do your job, the machine is going to keep going.
Let me
Whether
turn
you
on my
on
damn
it, you in your
AC.
position or not. So I would love for Cam to show out. I would.
You done already took him out. You
But-
said put
And
Deshaun.
honestly, I don't think he is. I mean, he hurt his hand throwing a ball, hit a helmet. Come on now. Brady hurt his hand and had stitches and still want to play a game. Cam
I
can't
was just
throw a
thinking.
ball.
I was just trying to jog people's memory of what was said last
He
week.
was there. I
This
don't
week,
think
he couldn't even say
YouTube.
Cam done. He was like, get rid of put Deshaun.
Okay,
You
so,
should've said Cam
so right.
name.
all
Okay.
players here, with the exception of Bree, because Bree's not going to turn on Ben Roethlisberger. She's not. All of us would take Deshaun Watson.
Nah, we don't want him. We don't want him. Don't say all of us. We, the Jaguar. Don't press no button, idiot.
What the fuck you lie? You gonna tell me that you gonna put your hopes and faith and sunshine that Deshaun Watson?
We the Sunshine State, baby. We the Sunshine State. We sure did. You
You
put it
lying.
down. Good old Trevor. Hey, you asked a question. I gave you my answer. I'm sorry, y'all, but I can't let Frank go away with this foolishness. He be acting like I don't remember, but I remember the foolishness he said. And when he say it, I must call him out.
Because I'm with the smoke. I'm with the shits. We can do this. We could do this. My neck is getting bigger. Like I'm choking in my shirt because you're getting my blood pressure up. Anyway, so the list. Read the list again, Bree. Now that we got Nikki on here, she can say.
So for the third time, the list, okay? Do we agree with the top 5? All right. So you have 5, Deshaun Watson, 4, Russell Wilson, 3, Aaron Rodgers, 2, Tom Brady, and 1, Patrick Mahomes.
What's the list for though?
Top quarterbacks in the league.
Why did we put number one? Or why did y'all put number one?
No, that's the list that came out. We didn't do that.
Oh,
That's why I asked the question last week. That's why June put it in there. Because I asked the question last week, are you going to go with youth or experience? I went youth for the sake of argument. I want to say out of all 4 of us, 3 or 2 went with experience, right?
no, the rest of us went with experience. You were the only one that went with
I went with youth, right? And I said Mahomes.
What vitamins you need for because your age is your age.
Meet Nikki.
What's the age? Hi. How you doing? She said, I know. It's the age.
She's Nigerian. You got to forgive her.
Oh my gosh, be quiet. Go ahead.
Listen, no, me personally, I prefer experience. I do. But
Wait, time out, y'all. You see
what I said it for the sake of argument. I even said it last week for the sake of argument. I would always go with Ray Lewis at 30-something years old was still better than most middle linebackers. He wasn't as fast as he was when he was younger, but he knew where to be. He knew the plays. Like people say about Brady, he might not throw the ball as fast. He might not be, he was never mobile. He was just nice in the pocket. But he's seen the defenses. These young guys haven't. So you can have all the arm strength you want. You can have all the speed you want. But if you don't have the experience to be able to read the defense, anticipate certain stuff, you're going to struggle. So me personally, I will go with experience. There's other reasons why I will go with experience, but I'm not going to talk about it right now because it's not a football comment. It's something else. We can talk about it when we get off live and we stop recording. But I will go with experience. However, I agree with the list. I agree with the top 5. Maybe Aaron Rodgers to be a little higher because he was the MVP last year, but I agree with the top 5.
who was above him?
Yo, Nikki,
Tom Brady.
Sweating, girl. You are like you out there in the field.
Shut up.
Hey, somebody give her some water. She about to pass out.
I'm about to take off this uniform. But anyway, I ain't gonna let you, get me there. Bree, don't laugh
So to the fans, girl, hey, we might get some more audience now.
I'm laughing because I just had this stomach virus, so my whole body is sore because I'm still sick. And anytime I
you
laugh,
laughing.
it hurts.
You laughing at his
You
foolishness.
think the top 5 matters? You think it makes sense or no? What would you
It
think?
hurts. Hey, your bottle is are you drinking like Sprite?
Ginger ale.
Oh, ginger. Oh, me too.
You can't even see it. Look.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. I'm also drinking Jack Honey. I got to drink more. I got to relax.
All right, June, you want to go or you want to go last?
It don't matter. You can go.
Okay. I do agree with the list with the top 5 at least. I do. There's some people under the top 5 that I don't agree with. And this might come to a shocker to you guys, but I would not put Dak Prescott over Lamar Jackson.
That's not a shock. I wouldn't put Lamar Jackson.
Well, no, because I don't like Lamar Jackson because he's a Raven. So the fact that I speak the truth, even if I don't like you, I wouldn't put Dak Prescott over Lamar Jackson at all.
They did?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He should definitely be number 5.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't
Nick,
know. I think
need
Josh
some
Allen.
water, yo, because you're perspiring so heavily.
But no, like
Look.
I would do that, and then I wouldn't put like Justin Herbert or Derek Carr or Ryan Tannehill or Matt Stafford over Ben Roethlisberger. I wouldn't do that.
Oh, girl, stop it. I wouldn't
I
either,
would-
but
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why I wouldn't. Put some respect on his name, yo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Two
Thank
Super Bowls.
you. This man is almost 40 years old doing things that these young 21-year-olds or 22-year-olds
They're
been a lot better. But also he's beating these young quarterbacks as well that you're putting above him.
you're
And just
right.
because he's older or he hasn't been to the Super Bowl, the motherfucker, oh, excuse my
Ooh,
language.
ooh,
Sorry,
ooh.
mom.
We-
Sorry, mom. I apologize. But the motherfucker is still has 14 consecutive season wins. This motherfucker is still making it to the playoffs. This motherfucker is still. Oh, I apologize to all the cussing. I sorry. Time out. It's
I'm
just
saying
like
time out because I want to get something in there.
but
He about to get
no,
you.
wait, let me talk about Benjamin really fast. I apologize. I gotta defend my baby really fast. Y'all gonna put some respect on my quarterback's name. I don't care who you are. You can come see me, whoever made this list. Because one thing you're not gonna do is disrespect him and what he's done at all. I don't care who you are.
Hey, tell him how you really feel, Bree. Like, hey, Bree said, "Fuck your couch."
For real. Fuck your quarterback.
But go ahead. But yo, June, go first, and then I'm gonna say what I was gonna say. But go ahead.
All right. Hey, so first of all, I agree with the list of 1 through 5. However, I would just flip-flop Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers. And we're talking about quarterbacks going into the season this year, right? So if we're looking at quarterbacks going into the season this year, that's the only reason why I will put Russell Wilson in front of Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I've always been a Russell Wilson fan. And Aaron Rodgers, he was the MVP. But I mean, we talked about it before, you know, he'd been through them big games and he walked out a few times the same way he did last year. Now, just to mention what Bree said, yes, the Dak and Lamar, yeah, I will flip-flop those. I think Josh Allen is in the right spot as a number 6 ranked quarterback. I think the dude's a beast. Now going back to what I just said, this is quarterbacks going into the season. Should most of these quarterbacks be ahead of Ben?
No,
Yes.
not Matt Ryan.
Hold on. Yes, except for Derek Carr. I think he's trash. Matt Ryan. I don't even know how Matt Ryan got into top 10.
Who is that?
For all y'all Atlanta
Who
fans.
made this list? Where did you get this list from?
This is on the Bleacher Report posted, I think it was. I just saved it. But I'm assuming they went off of you know, the quarterbacks and their situations this year. So I think everything is legit. I mean, I don't know how you rank Jalen Hurts number 31
Over
but
Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence, who's never even played in the NFL, so we don't even know what they're going to bring.
100% over Trevor Lawrence. They ain't never played a snap, or even over Daniel Jones. If you're a Giants fan and you believe in Daniel Jones and you're listening to this podcast, you need to get your analysis tomorrow.
You want me to call my mom to tell her that?
No, because I know she don't believe in Daniel Jones, so we don't even got to do that. But if you're a Giants fan, I'm sorry, you need your analysis. There ain't no way Daniel Jones. That 20 should be blank. Hey, that number 20 spot should be blank.
See, I can't see the list because I'm using my phone to go live. But I personally, what I was gonna say was this, and I forgot my train of thought. But I'm gonna just make something up so we can argue about it and be happy. Sunshine. Anybody that's starting their first year should be at the bottom of the list. If you have not taken a snap in the NFL yet, we cannot go on ifs. Because if was a spliff, we'd be all effed up. Keith Murray said that. So what I would do is I would look at what you had. The only reason I would say, Bree, that Ben would get a knock is because of how he ended the year. That's the only reason. Because they started off so hot, 11-0,
Mm-hmm.
And then they, towards the end of the year, they looked like Dogecoin. It just curled down. And it was just like, we don't know what we're doing anymore. But
Yeah, but so many people above him didn't even have 11 wins.
Bree, I'll let you
Yeah,
talk.
yeah, but
I'm used
listen,
to Bree. Like, you gotta let me finish my train of thought. Because the alcohol kicks in and I ain't gonna remember what I was saying. So
Yeah, like you don't remember defending Cam Newton and then going off and replacing him.
I do remember it. I do. Y'all can't win.
Okay, finish what you were saying
One
about
minute I
Ben.
support my team, then I don't support my team. I'm a sellout. See, there's no winning. I'm being abused and crucified by y'all here. You know what I'm saying?
No. We just want you. We're not saying that you're a sellout at all, okay? We're not saying you're a sellout. We're just saying we want you to go hard for your team as bad as you do Brady with the Buccaneers.
You know why?
And the Buccaneers aren't your team.
I go hard for Brady. You want to know why? I tell you this all the time. In my nightstand, there's my So Clean for my CPAP machine. There's my Echo Show 8. There is my wireless charging. There's my CPAP machine. And there is a picture of Tom Brady.
So why is Tom Brady not your green screen and is the Patriots field?
Because that's the team I root for, yo.
Okay, so root for them as hard as you root for them.
And they look so nice. Your argument's invalid, bro.
No, that's what we're just saying.
Again, my family. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's how it goes.
Bree, don't do it. Don't fall victim. Don't fall victim of the foolishness.
As far as that list goes, like I said, Ben should be a little higher out of respect, experience and respect. That's it. Out of respect. Maybe it doesn't mean nothing to most people, but I feel man has been to 3 Super Bowls and won 2. I think you should give him his credit. We don't know what happened last year. I'm not Big Ben. I can't tell you what was happening under center that he went 11-0 and ended up losing out in the playoffs. But like I said, anybody that's starting brand new needs to be at the bottom because they haven't earned anything. We don't know what they're gonna do. But I do agree with the top 5. I don't have a problem with Brady being number 2. Hell, I don't have a problem with number 3 or 4. You want to know why? Because he still got Super Bowl, so it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. And Cam Hayward said it the best a couple of weeks ago is y'all not going to keep playing Big Ben like he's not somebody who wins seasons. And we've been AFC North champions like the last 7 years, minus one time last year, 6 out of 7 years. So, but it's because, the media, they just downplay Big Ben as if he's like a nobody.
But you know why? Because the organization is the.
I think the downplay so far of Big Ben, it just goes back to I talked to a few Steelers fans, right, and even some of them, they all told me, hey, they don't downplay Big Ben, but they downplay the situation that he's going into this season as an organization. I have a good friend of mine that he told me, hey, we should have just went somewhere else and we should have just parted ways with Big Ben. Because now what are you really buying? Are you buying just more seats in the stands for the following year? You know damn well you're not going to win the damn Super Bowl. Let's be honest. And that's no shots towards you, Bree. But that's the reality of the situation. If you think that the Steelers are going to win the Super Bowl, put them in that urinalysis list. That's 2 people so far. Let's go.
Okay, let's talk about this.
I never said that. First of all, June, I've never said that. Okay. So yeah, I'm giving you that look because if let me not because I'm sick and I really don't need my blood pressure rising while my
It's already up. You're starting to glisten a little bit like me and Nikki was. And Nikki just walked in the house.
I'm not, okay? But I will just say, don't disrespect Ben Roethlisberger. Leave Ben alone, okay? He is a good quarterback. Okay? He is. And you know what? I think it's a great thing that we got rid of James Conner and now we have Najee Harris because I think our run game is going to be a lot better.
But I don't think that disrespecting the quarterback's success, right?
I don't think that Ben has to keep wanting or having to throw the ball because our running back can't get no more than 3 yards once every thousands of plays and make 2 touchdowns in the entire career. But you are going to have respect on Benjamin Todd Roethlisberger, okay?
Yo,
Right.
I didn't know he was
I-
a Todd. To be honest with you, just he should
Yeah.
be at the bottom of the list with a Todd. You know what I'm
Yeah, thank you. I was gonna say the same thing. But hey, I don't think that disrespecting that man's success, his accomplishments, and what he's done for that organization. So I think sometimes your anger
think
probably
you are.
twists those things. No.
I
And
think
I'm
you are.
definitely not. Hold on. I'm definitely not. I respect the man for everything that he's done and he's accomplished. I mean, the dude's a beast. However, let me take that back. The dude was a beast.
He still
And
is a
now,
to beat your team.
and now I'm just thinking, if you contemplated on, hey, you know what, this is going to be my last year, what are you really doing for the organization? Are you really setting them back, or are you setting them up? What's the deal? I mean, yeah, you got Haskins
We
back
will
there,
see. We will see, because a lot of people were like, Big Ben shouldn't came back last season at all. And look, when we were actually winning the games, people were like, oh, well, that's just luck. Or when we beat the Eagles, oh, that's just luck. We beat the Giants the first week. Oh, that was just luck. Boom, boom, boom.
No, that
now we're
wasn't luck.
5-0.
It's the Giants.
And now
I have
we're
to
5-0.
say
But
something.
that's what I'm saying. But
He did say the
I was
Eagles. I
saying
give her that
Big
one.
Ben should have been gone last season, but he beat the teams that y'all said that he wasn't going to beat. We were still AFC North
Excuse me.
champions. We still made it to the playoffs. He still has 14 consecutive seasons that he's won.
Bree, my turn. Can I please?
Go ahead.
Okay, I had to open my thing. First of all, Bree, you know I love you.
I know.
He should
What
have
about
left.
me?
He
No?
should.
What about
Do I
Frank?
do too? Well, hold on, because we gotta talk about the Steelers. I come back. Frank, you're the bottom of my list right now. But
Hey, that's okay, because you could keep sweating your ass off in that house. Go ahead.
turn on my AC. It's cranking up. But listen,
Listening though.
listen. Hold on. Let me get back on the screen.
Hey, see, look, them cheeks are still sweating. Like she got eyelashes sweating. Like
No, I don't. Dummy. Okay, hold on, Bree. Now let's talk about this, okay? Because everybody holds on, and I understand they won 10 games the beginning.
11.
Okay, give them 11. Okay, 11, right? Well, look at the teams they played. That's number one. And the other teams that you might think are, relatively, hold on, let me get back on my screen. All right, they beat the Giants. Are we saying the Giants is a competition to the Steelers? Okay, so they beat them.
No,
But
but we beat the Titans, and people didn't think we were going to beat the Titans. We beat the
Hold
Ravens
on.
twice, and people didn't think we were going to beat the Ravens the first time we played.
Hold on, my love. Wait, hold on, because we're gonna get there, right? Right? Because I
They
was
did-
going
they did
down
beat
the
the
list.
Eagles.
Hold on, I was going down the list, y'all. Okay, so they beat the Steelers. Their next game was the Broncos. Okay, the next game was the Texans, and the Texans, they were struggling. Oh, okay, cool. They did beat the Eagles. They did the Eagles. That was
That's
their
tough.
fourth game.
That's notable win.
Okay, they beat the Browns. Okay,
Frank's a
They beat
hater,
the-
man.
they beat the Titans. Hold on. I swear they beat them
Okay,
in
Frank. what's wrong?
overtime, though. Wasn't it overtime they beat them in?
Yeah, we beat them in overtime.
Okay, they gave
No,
y'all
not the
credit
first
for
time. Not our first game. Not our first game. We did it.
I mean, like, look, I'm not trying to.
When
take
we
shit
played the
from you.
Browns the first time, no, we didn't. We swept them the first game.
I was talking about the Titans, not
Oh,
the
the
Browns.
Titans, the Titans. I don't think we went into overtime. I think we almost went to overtime, but we probably did. I'm not sure. I don't remember that far back.
Don't worry. Oh, that's why I pulled it up.
I love it. I'm being
Stop
honest,
being
Jamal, I
like
hate
that. Like, and okay, the only team that y'all beat, and well, no, I can't say that because the Browns, y'all beat them by 2. Oh, throwing the wild card, the Browns really whopped y'all. So let's go back up. Let's go back up. The Bills murdered y'all too. Washington, really? Washington? Okay. The
Yeah,
Ravens.
Yeah, that was week 12.
Yeah. The Jags. Okay, y'all beat the Jags. Everybody beat the Jags. So, I mean, y'all, like, I just feel like the wins that y'all had, which I can't take away from, a win is a win, but it was like, yo, Jesus was on the field with y'all. And y'all was playing teams that, not all of them, right? But teams that were struggling. Like, when you got to a team that was like, okay, come with the smokes, y'all lost. Y'all didn't perform. Y'all didn't show up. You went home, just like I did. So I'm not here trying to talk about it. I'm just saying, like, you hype up the Steelers, but it's like, hey, let's see what they do this year. Ben should have been left. I said that last time.
First off,
it's time for Ben to take it to the house.
we're being very disrespectful because out of all four of us, her team was the only team with a winning record. I'm just saying. Out of all of us.
Listen.
Two. Of course, I'm gonna hype him up. You're hyping up Trevor Lawrence like y'all about to win a Super Bowl. He hasn't even stepped foot on the field yet.
No, my love. I never see. That's the difference between me and Frank. I've never.
Damn.
Listen.
Let's go.
You tell me which player of mine I've hyped up. The only player that you can legit say that, she was Minshew. I have never hyped up any particular player. I always ride for my
I can
team.
tell you there has been better Jaguars players before Minshew. That
I have ridden up for my team. And I would never say.
I do the same thing.
I would never.
All 52 of my children.
Hold on. And I just said it. Okay, y'all beat us. Shit, we scored a field goal. You know what I'm saying? But we only won out of 16 games. We only won one. So when you like, we beat, okay, it was a lot of.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, you can't say that my team needs to let go of somebody that is helping us win when you can't even get your team together to win more than 3 games. How about you let go of Minshew? How about you let go of your head coach? How about you let go of some of those people on your offense and your defense before saying, I need to let go of my players who are consistently winning games?
We did.
Guys, Justin, real quick. Justin, Frank just texted me and said that if you put Brady in the Jags, they'll go through Super Bowl.
No, first of all, tell Frank.
I didn't even text him. I was eating chips.
You go tell Frank.
He would do it.
Okay, you go tell Frank. I said,
let me tell you something.
We don't want Brady. He the only one that ride on Brady. We don't want him. Okay. You tell Frank that.
But it definitely would make your team a lot better. I'm just saying.
Agree.
At 43 years old.
We did let go our head
coach.
But
that's what
we did let go half of our defense.
Okay, we did. That is my point. Okay. But that's my point. When your team is fucked up, don't try to say somebody's team is fucked up and they need to get rid of people when you need to look at your team and fix your team first.
Excuse me, the word fucked up is really harsh. I think my team needs improvement.
we counselors now, strengths and areas of improvement. They wouldn't have no strength. It'd be all areas of improvement.
The only thing I say is that, to me, Ben is the weakest link. He's the one that has. He did well. We appreciate all he has done. It's time to go to the left.
Dude, he went.
Okay, but I've said this a couple of podcasts ago, probably like towards the end of the season. I give him one more year, and then it's time for us to get somebody new. I give him one more year. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking at Big Ben is gonna be gone, but I'm gonna give him one more year, and then we're gonna have to get somebody new. But one thing that your guys are not, and nobody, not just y'all, but anybody's gonna be like, oh, thank God that he's gone. He was the worst. He was so trash. He was so terrible. Yada yada yada. I dare somebody to say that because
I don't think he was terrible. I don't think he's bad. I think his time is up. That's all. Just like Drew Brees wasn't bad. He wasn't terrible. Hold on, but his time was up. His performance started to decline, and I just feel like Ben should follow his brothers. Breeze left. What's the other one that left? The one that
Eli left. No, I will say this. So hold on. I will say this. There comes a time, people criticize like Brady and LeBron, right? Because they go to teams with other players to make them great. But as a player gets older, the stuff he did when they were younger, it's not going to be the same. So for me, as a Brady fan, right, it's okay if he goes to a team with better wide receivers. He can't make me and June look great anymore. He's at 40-something years old. He needs the prolific players to be there so that he can still
Young
do
blood.
exactly. And there's nothing wrong with that. I was disappointed in the Steelers. I was. And you know, I respect the Steelers organization. I'm a fan of theirs. I think they're a good organization.
You were disappointed. Remember, I caught you crying.
Yeah.
Me too.
I expected more out of them.
Nobody's talking to you, June.
I've been rooting for Big Ben since she's raw, since he came in the league, right? But I do feel that something, like she said, breeze, right? Sometimes we stay in the love of the game, whatever that game is, whether it's us in the military or professional sports. We stay longer than we should in the hopes of whatever it is. I'm not saying that Ben was done because I don't know what happened after, game 12 and on, week 12 and on. But I do feel like the team wasn't the same no more. There was throws that he would normally make, he wasn't making. Everybody remember that San Antonio Holmes
Toe tap touchdown?
exactly catch that he threw in the end zone for the Super Bowl. The Birds catches, all that stuff that he's done as a quarterback last year, plays that he was throwing down the middle that you would like trying to thread the needle. He couldn't do that no more. So my thing is, as a quarterback, QB, him in his position, he needs to look in the mirror and really be like, yo, can I still do for this team what I once did? And if I can't do for this team as I once did, then I need to go. And the reason I say that is because the Steelers always find good wide receivers. They draft wide receivers. They have great wide receivers. I haven't seen a time where they didn't have a wide receiver that was dope. And last year, they went 11-0. They were favorites. Hell, I was like, man, they're about to win this shit. And then all of a sudden, it was a dud. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that as a player, if Ben knows he can't perform, like Breeze knew at the end of the day, I can't. It's time for me to move on. You should move.
My question is, who, after game 12, week 12, who was the weakest link? I know.
I don't think it was.
Bree just doesn't know. Shh, don't tell her.
No, I don't think it was him. I don't think
Who was it then, Bree?
It was, I think it was our defense.
Oh! I didn't say they
And
didn't decline.
the weakest link to me on our offense was number 18. I'm not saying his name because he don't deserve to have his name being said on the podcast.
Well, don't say Ben either, because he sure don't either, because it was Ben.
Come on, Johnson?
Deontay Johnson, his Butterfingers? Yeah, him. Yeah, right. Butterfingers. Easy plays, wide open. Nobody covering him because everyone's covering Chase Claypool and Juju now, and Eric Ebron, and boom, wide open.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Oops.
You doing the TikTok dance? Listen,
Oops. No, that's him catching a ball and letting it slide.
I thought it was cute, but you could I'm just saying, go back to the original list. Tie it all back in together. I think that these players that haven't played a snap should not be at the top or in the middle. They should be at the bottom.
I agree.
Players that are not even on the team playing, like you got Aaron Rodgers that don't want to play. Deshaun Watson that's saying he wants out. It shouldn't be that high because they might not even play. But if you're going off propensity to perform and excel, then maybe that list is right.
They got Carson Wentz over Tua.
Yeah,
Over Tua?
Carson Wentz.
They got Tua at 29 and Carson Wentz at 23.
That's disrespectful.
Well, hold on. They got Tua at 20 at the what?
9.
29.
And Carson went to 23.
Yeah, going into
Okay. Well, let's think about that for a second, right? And it goes to what you said, right? The man has a Super Bowl. The man. You know what he did to take the Eagles there. what has Tua done besides got benched every now and then because he was afraid to make those decisions? And he said that, he said that himself. I didn't make that up. So I'm surprised that Tua is not at 30 or 31, maybe even 32, with those type of comments coming in there.
I don't.
Okay, well, I will. Would you put Cam Newton over Carson Wentz or under Carson Wentz? You would put him under Carson Wentz? And what
Cam
he did
Newton under Carson?
because he's under
maybe
Carson on the list.
maybe at 22.
Well,
Nothing
no,
crazy.
number 27.
I'm gonna tell you why.
They got Jameis Winston above him.
That's a joke. But
No, that's good.
They got Jameis Winston above Cam Newton.
above Cam Newton. But I'm gonna tell you why. You know, I know why. Now this list makes sense. It makes sense. I'm not drunk yet, so it makes sense. The reason it makes sense, right? Maybe I should be drunk for it to make even more sense. They're going off propensity of success. Because I think Carson Wentz is in a perfect position with the Colts to be successful. Just like I think that Jameis Winston with the Saints is in a perfect position to do great.
Okay, but just like how y'all were talking about Big Ben last season and his reason of this list, why don't we talk about Carson Wentz last season and his placement on this list?
Okay, I'm not disagreeing with you, Bree. I just said I just makes sense how they made this
Hey,
list.
Frankie. Okay. All right. So the next topic we have, June actually put the ESPN link on here, so I don't know what it is. I just have to look at the link. And it says, "Oh, Navy won't let CB Cameron
I read that
commission to play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers."
He's an undrafted player that got drafted that got picked up by the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
And the Navy, because he's an Annapolis grad, would not allow him to play. And he wrote a nice letter, I read it, where he's talking about how other players from West Point and the Air Force have been allowed to play for their teams, and he's not allowed to play. And it's his long life dream.
And he requested delayed his commission.
Mm-hmm. That's all he's doing. So, but here's the issue I have with that, right? Again, my man, you went into the military academy, and now you're asking them to let you go play football instead of being commissioned. We don't know what his designator is. We don't know if he's intel, if he's this, if he's that.
it's intel. It's informational.
Intel. Okay, so if it's intel, my man, they're not gonna let you go. You're not a swole. There's a bunch of swoles. There's a bunch of supply corps officers. But when you come to intel, and what kind of wars are we fighting nowadays, is really gonna be more about that espionage stuff that we do, right? So they're not gonna let you go. Do I understand? Do I feel for him? Yes, I do. But at the same time, if that team wanted you, they can pay you enough money to buy your contract out.
You know what's funny? Me and Drew had a conversation at work yesterday, and we were like, watch Frank bring up Tom Brady because it's the Buccaneers.
Oh no, I wouldn't even do that.
Damn, hold on, you should have let him, man.
We should have gave it like 2 more minutes, and he would have said something about, well, Brady can make it happen. That's Brady's team.
It's unfair for Brady. It's unfair for Brady. Are they not?
It's unfair.
They not know?
They don't want Brady to win another Super Bowl, so they're not letting him play for the
No. Listen. Brady's already won.
Yes, we were talking shit.
No,
we were waiting for it though. It was
I
had to be done.
It don't got one guy ain't got nothing to do with the other. But I'll tell you what. Do I feel for the young man? Yes, I do. Because that's a dream. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you went to Annapolis, bro. You went to Naval Academy. Bree wants to be on NFL Network up there in a nice suit dress type joint with the hair did, talking that junk. I want to be having my own stuff, June. And I don't know what Nikki wants to be the AC unit. But at the end of the day,
I'm about to cuss you out.
At the end of the day, we are where we are. We all in the Navy. Look at the in common. We have it. Look at the one common denominator is what the Navy. You're not going nowhere, yo. Bro, my man, hey, I feel for you, bro, but just go ahead and put that uniform on and go to your first ship. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't stay underway, motherfucker. You be all right.
June, your thoughts?
Yeah, the only valid point that he has is, it's crazy how you could pick and choose on who could take advantage of this situation. Whether you need it or not, I think it'll be the same thing across the board. It's just like the skill bridge program. Certain folks get to pick and choose on who gets to go and utilize the skill bridge program because they're needed and they're not needed because they're overmanned or undermanned. I think the same opportunity got to be fair across the board at the end of the day. That's what I personally believe. And if you're not going to do it for him, then don't do it for anybody else. Because if you're in an overman, designator, then oh well, hey, let's put him in the berthing. We'll use an extra berthing cleaner down there.
Nikki, we can't see. You don't get a say.
No, because I went to go put it up. All right, so listen, because I actually read it this morning. I think I did. So I'm reading. It says President Donald Trump, obviously he's not our president no more. Somebody's calling me. Hold on, let me get back to the thing. Directed the Pentagon in 2019 to draft guidelines that give service academy graduates a path to delay their service requirement to capitalize on the opportunity to play in professional sports. Can y'all still hear me?
Yes.
Mhm.
Malcolm Perry, the Navy's record-setting quarterback in 2019, was approved to play 9 games last season for the Miami Dolphins. Oh, that person is in the Navy, and he was approved to go. And they list the Army, the other people. I agree with you. Like, we're one where we say if you give one, you have to allow others, right? So what is the big reason? I do agree. Okay, you listed in blah, 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 all that bullshit. But you have allowed others. I'm not even talking in the military, in the Navy to go. Because, you can always say, well, the Army does things a little different. The Air Force. No, you've allowed somebody in 2019 in the Navy to be delayed so he could play for the Dolphins. So granted, the only thing that's changed now is the president, right? But whatever you drafted never changed. Have we changed that? Because if you said the instruction has changed, then that's a different story. But that hasn't changed. So run me another excuse, because that's what it is at this point.
He should be able to play. In my opinion, It's a good look on us as a military. I think it's a good look in the academy. Hey, you know what? You came, you did your 4 years. We're allowing you to go play. You'll serve your time in the off season. I don't write the rules though. You know what I'm saying? I think it's good politics. I think it's great PA public affairs to let him play. It's like, oh look, we support. But
they've been supporting though. So what changed? Because I didn't know all these people were allowed to go. Like, it's always, oh, you're in the military.
He named about what academy they went to, Air Force. He wrote like a nice it was it was on IG. Let me see if I could find it.
Actually, Army John whatever, he played for the Seahawks. Air Force Nolan, he played for Denver, and George played for the Rams.
Yeah. I saw an actual thing.
Yeah, I know. Let me scroll down.
Let me see. They post so much stuff, and Instagram's time never right.
Oh yeah, if you're trying to scroll on your actual timeline, you're not gonna find it.
Oh no, I don't got time for that. I went to Google and pulled the actual
Somebody using their smarts. I don't know where I saw it at because obviously I went on NFL Network, NFL, ESPN, all that, and I still can't find it. So I thought I sent it to you. I didn't send it to y'all?
No.
Yeah, I stumbled on it this morning and I was like, huh? Let me read this. But anyway, yeah. And look, I'm not even big for him to go or not go. I just want the standard to be established and we abide we abide by the standard. Can't do for one and then not for others. And you know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
I agree.
Agree.
That's all. Like, I'm not even saying they should say yes. I'm not even saying they should say no, but can we have standards? That's why we have rules and regulation, right?
Mhm.
So that's all.
You hitting them with that good, with that good. Like I didn't
You
even.
know what I'm saying?
I wasn't ready. I'm trying to find it, but I can't find it. So it is what it is.
Yeah, it's too much
All
work.
right, last topic, and then we gotta go. Well, I gotta go.
Oh, we gotta go. It's an hour and 35. We're looking at
Okay.
40 minutes.
Last topic, real fast. So Britt Reed, Andy Reid's son, pleads not guilty to DWI charge that critically injured a 5-year-old girl
Oh yeah,
yesterday.
you remember that? Mm-hmm.
He pled not guilty.
What, Bree? Did you think he was gonna say he was guilty?
Yes.
Maybe
He's
taking a
guilty.
lesser charge or something. I
Yes.
don't know.
The capacity.
He could have pled guilty because you're guilty probably would have got you a lesser charge or something. You critically injured a 5-year-old girl who probably will never be able to walk again. She just started walking like 3 years ago.
I call it the dummy of the week. We haven't had a dummy of the week in a while, and that's definitely a dummy move.
Yeah, I think dummy of the week would
Do you
go.
think his dad told him to plead not guilty?
No.
No. Mm-mm. Honestly, I think he is not staying out of it, but not,
Not publicly.
yeah, like he in the background, like in the backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? Because it happened during the game, didn't it? It was like a game going on, and then
That was before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I know it was.
That week before.
Yeah,
It was
I know
the
it was
week
around.
before Super Bowl.
Yeah, see, because I remember I know it was around something so big, and he was like, I have to stay focused. Like, my condolences, and not condolences, like the girl died, but my heart goes out to the family, but I have to stay focused. Like, and I'm like, damn. But yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I would have been like, Frankie, you are a dummy. Get out of my fucking face. Go with your mother. Thank you. Leave me alone. Anyways, that's the last topic. Ain't much to say about that, dummy. We're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna start with Nikki this time. Go ahead, Nikki.
Oh, like always, I ain't part of the crew, but I'm part of the crew, So it's always fun, even though I'll be late joining y'all.
If
always fun time.
You gotta be on time.
Yeah, but I also do have a job, and
And we don't.
I don't know about you, Frank. The others, I believe. The others, I think they're very, they work or whatever. But
I appreciate that.
But it's always fun when we're on here. I love LOVE, the different perspectives. Like most of you already know, I joined football in the last few years. So I learned a lot from y'all. I love the conversation. I try to hang when I can, but I love the conversation. I would not do this for anyone. So I love the crew that I do it with. I hope everyone has, I'm still want to breathe thing. Hydrate and have a great, I don't give a damn if y'all hydrate or not. Y'all just have a good weekend. Well, whatever y'all decide to do, just don't get in trouble. All right, hearts. That's it for me.
Oh God, June, you up, bro?
Hey, a blessing to be here. Always a good time. Laughs are dope. Our opinions are always funny and very interesting. So hey, hopefully some other stuff comes out during from here to next week, and then the countdown begins to the season or the preseason.
Frank?
Hey, Aaron Rodgers still didn't report to the OTAs, I think, right?
He did
So-
not.
No, he didn't go.
That's my
Did y'all
yearly
talk about
salary. He just
Julio?
gave it away.
Nah.
No, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but did y'all talk about Julio?
Yeah, that was
the hell did he sign with the motherfucking Titans? His ass was up to go to the Seahawks. Okay, I'm done.
That's the first thing we talked about. You was late. Hey, look, for me, it's the fun time for me. It's actually Nikki's sweat glistening off her forehead and neck for
I
me.
can't stand
But
you. Why your final thoughts have to be about Nikki?
I love their interaction. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. I enjoy it. It gives me a moment of clarity, a moment of distraction, a moment of takeaway, kind of being like on a beach somewhere. This is my enjoyment. I'm glad Bree don't got the double dragon today, so she could get on here with us. June look kind of serious. I don't know, but so I got this letter in the mail, right?
It's the lighting in the his room.
Yeah, it is.
It is. I'm gonna flip it around next time.
We're gonna chip in to get June and Nikki set up. It says, Edmano, hope all is well. I appreciate the friendship and all the love. Podcast is fire and definitely dope. 100. Hope these coins and a place in your stand. Find a place in your stand, Julio, aka June. Thank you for the coins, my brother. I appreciate it. So now, Bree, take it away.
That was so beautiful. I hope everyone does hydrate, okay? Because I was getting dehydrated, throwing up everything that I intook, okay? So please hydrate and drink lots of water, okay? I hope everyone has a great and safe week. I hope everyone smiles, and if you don't have a reason to smile, just think of something that makes you happy that will automatically make you smile, and just stay positive and stay calm, because there's always light at the end of the tunnel. And always remember one other thing: just because you think that you're being buried into the darkness, a seed always gets buried into the darkness to bloom into a flower. So your time is coming. So always remember those nice, lovely things. And I hope everyone has a great evening. Goodbye.